Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Some breaking news this evening. The United States military shot down another object in the sky this afternoon, this time over Lake Huron, Michigan. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Jordan Smith. Sources say the takedown of this unidentified object was at the direction of President Joe Biden. This is the third day in a row that an unidentified object was shot down over northern America. An F-22 fighter jet shot down another object on Saturday over Canada. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau released a statement that says, in part, I ordered the takedown of an unidentified object that violated Canadian airspace. NORAD Command shot down the object over the Yukon. Canadian and U.S. aircraft were scrambled and a U.S. F-22 successfully fired at the object. Another object was taken down in Alaska Friday. Then a suspected Chinese spy balloon was taken down off the coast of South Carolina last weekend. Well, after a sunny start, the clouds are moving in tonight. Meteorologist Matt Gray joining us in studio. Matt, chance of snow coming in.
Chance of snow for the week ahead, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I know. Just wonderful, right? We've gotten so used to all this warm weather and beautiful sunshine that even a little dusting of snow is going to be quite a change, and that's exactly what we're looking for, or we'll be looking for in about 24 hours from now. Up in the mountains, it's going to be starting a lot earlier. You can see the clouds, especially across northeast Washington, gradually filling up the sky this evening. And across the mountains in western Washington, we're starting to see that first bit of moisture from this storm, which is going to stick around for a couple of days around our region, and that means some fairly unsettled conditions. And in the mountains, we are talking about some big-time snow totals, and that's where we're going to see stuff that's going to be approaching severe weather. So here we go. Winter storm warning up at the Cascades for Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass, and in the passes over into Idaho, like Lookout, we have a winter weather advisory Monday and Tuesday, and we're talking big-time snow. Something that you really want to use some extra caution of if you were traveling. Look at this, 12 to 20 inches in Snoqualmie, not that far behind in Stevens Pass, and 6 to 10 inches in Lookout Pass over the next couple of days. I'll time out the snow and the rain and the wintry mix we're expecting in the valleys and lowlands coming up.
All right, Matt, hey, thanks for that. And if you're driving along I-90 near Magnolia Street today, you might have noticed a gap in the Magnolia Street pedestrian bridge. Crews with WashDOT were working all night to safely demolish the bridge. Our Peter Choi was there late last night when it happened. He captured this rare sight on camera and explains what the next stages of this demolition project are in the coming days.
Washington Department of Transportation is removing the center part of the Magnolia pedestrian bridge right now. And as tricky as it seems, they said it takes all night to remove it. And they're also planning to close I-90 again next weekend for additional work. Sparks flying around over I-90.
Taking down the fencing, so it's kind of one piece. So in order to be able to pick the bridge cleanly, we have to get the fencing on. They're going to remove that first.
WashDOT's project engineer says this bridge removal is a complicated operation.
This is a project, this is something we don't do very often.
Not a common project.
The bridge, obviously because we're taking it down, it's in poor enough condition that you want to be careful tearing it apart. You don't want to put stress on it and have it fall over when you're not expecting it to.
With 2 cranes in place for the lift, it took nearly 4 hours for this bridge to be safely removed. WashDOT says there's no plan to install new bridge anytime soon.
Plan hasn't been kind of developed yet. They're not sure if the bridge is going to go in this exact spot. They're basically looking to establish pedestrian connectivity for the whole area.
In the meantime, they're working on stopgap pedestrian project for pedestrians, improving sidewalks in the area to make the detour more accessible. WashDOT says further demolition is on the way.
Do some work during the week, just kind of off-site and out of the way, and then next weekend we're going to implement the same full closure Saturday night into Sunday morning.
In Spokane, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
Well, our Peter Choi was there till about 3:30 getting that story last night, so our thanks to him. And we'll turn now to a large fire that broke out at a rural Moses Lake home Sunday morning. Fortunately, everyone who was inside was able to get out. And here's a look at the flames coming out of the roof on your screen now. Multiple Grant County agencies called out to the home. Firefighters were able to get it under control around noon, and the sheriff's office says it will release more information at a later time. Spokane police say 4 people, including a 16-year-old, are now in jail facing charges related to one of 2 separate shootings on Wednesday. And this is the one that happened near Liberty Park. On 7th, near Helena in the South Perry district, a 17-year-old was killed and 2 others were hurt in a shooting. Friday, police say they arrested a man they caught driving a minivan stolen from the area where the shooting happened. They say officers arrested 2 others in a neighborhood near the Northtown Mall, and a final arrest came in a tense standoff with the SWAT team at a motel. And they say a teenager fought officers trying to escape into a motel room. They say he tried to pull a gun out of his pocket, and officers took him down with, quote, less than lethal equipment. He's facing robbery, murder, and assault charges. Hagen Charbonneau, Gavin McGregor, and Sapphire Jesperson are the 3 others facing charges, including murder and assault. And that was just one of 2 shootings that took place that night. Police say a man was shot and killed inside a home 3 miles away in Spokane Valley on 2nd and Havana, and that killer is still on the loose. Still ahead here tonight, parents, you'll want to take a good look at your child's stroller. The warning coming from the Consumer Product Safety Commission ahead. And a Washington grocery store who sold the winning Powerball ticket donates to a good cause.
Well, we talked about how conditions in the mountains are going to be far from ideal. Things are going to be definitely very unsettled around the valleys and the lowlands over the next couple of days. I'll show you how it plays out as we transition back to winter, at least for a little bit, in your First Alert forecast.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Motorsport.
Why not have the bath of your dreams? With Bath Planet, you can once again relax and enjoy the beauty of your new shower and bath. Our custom-built baths and showers will forever change the way your bathroom looks.
Call today for a free in-home consultation.
Your TV shows change. Your TV bills don't have to. Get the same bill every month for 3 years.
Dad.
The 3-year TV price guarantee, only from Dish. Tuned into you.
Dad?
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show price. Don't shop in the cold. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis. Online at rnrrv.com.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow. Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you.
Get 0% for 36 plus $2,000 low APR cash on a 2022 F-150 XLT. Only at your local Ford dealer.
My dad has dementia, Alzheimer's. The major issue that we face as a multi-generation family is what is the care for the caregivers, especially for the younger generation. Walk Cares will provide peace of mind that when you need some time off to take care of yourself while taking care of the family. For people of color, for minority communities who are already shy of asking for help, when they need it, it's out there, it's available, and it's easy to go ask for help.
Why not have the bath of your dreams? With Bath Planet, you can once again relax and enjoy the beauty of your new shower and bath. Our custom-built baths and showers will forever change the way your bathroom looks.
Call today for a free in-home consultation.
4 News Now is brought to you by Rebath Spokane.
A warm, mostly sunny day around the inland northwest. Things are going to be changing fairly quickly, though, and we'll have some much more winter-like conditions over the next couple of days. We'll start off with the radar and satellite picture. You can see those clouds moving in. Not going to be dry for too much longer. We will stay dry for a good portion of the night, and our temperatures will drop into the 30s later this evening, and they're not going to be very cool at all. We're only going to get down into the mid-30s around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and that means a wintry mix at best when this first round of moisture from this storm comes in during the morning hours. So let's time this out for you, and you can see right about 6 in the morning we get some of these showers passing through the Spokane area. A little bit more activity in Kootenai County. We're going to see quite a bit of eastern Washington rain shadow with this particular storm. It's the angle that it's coming in at. As you can see, mostly rain, a few areas of wintry mix. You head further north and back into the colder air, places like Colville, Republic, some little light snow showers as we get things started in the morning. Here's by 8 o'clock, starting to turn to snow in the Silver Valley. Same goes for our Mountain Pass locations. Might even see a little bit of snow transition on the Palouse before that first round of moisture gets out of here. As we head into the afternoon, temperatures are going to warm up fairly substantially, but with lots of cool air rushing in, especially just above the ground. A lot of this is going to be wintry mix or even some snow that doesn't accumulate as we get later into the day. And you can see as we head through the afternoon and into the evening, lots of hit or miss showers, and especially in the evening as we start to cool off down here at the ground, we are going to end up with some snow. So it's going to be an interesting day of various types of precipitation. So you shouldn't be surprised at whatever you end up seeing at your house. By Tuesday morning, more snow coming down out of the north, and this is going to be our best chance Tuesday morning. Early Tuesday morning to see a little bit of snow accumulation in the metro. But there you go. Got to be ready for some wet or snowy weather at any given moment of the day. We will see those warm temperatures at least for one more day, though. Highs getting up into the 40s. We'll even pop up into the 50s in Lewiston. One of the reasons we are going to end up staying that warm, even with all that cooler air rushing in, is it is going to be quite windy. 25 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts. Slowly but surely, though, that wind dies off as that cool air rushes on in. Let's talk about snow. By the time we get to Monday evening, a little dusting potential in Coeur d'Alene. Across many of the higher elevations of North Idaho, we'll see some very light accumulations. And then here's what I mentioned here. You can see we get up to about an inch and a half in Coeur d'Alene. Spokane sees a little bit of a dusting, up to about an inch perhaps on some of those higher benches as we head into Tuesday morning. And so at this point, around the Palouse, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, I'm looking at the Tuesday morning commute for things being a little bit less than ideal as we're headed out the door to work and to school. On Valentine's Day, things get a lot better, though. For Wednesday, we'll see the sun come back out, back into the 40s and cloudy by the end of the week. And another storm looks like it's on the way for the weekend.
Well, today certainly felt like a spring day, but as Matt just said, there's still plenty of winter fun to be had here in the inland Northwest. In this week's Air 4 Adventure, we're heading north to one local mountain resort that offers a lot more than just skiing and snowboarding. Let's go for a ride in the Air 4 drone over 49 degrees north.
Today we're at the 49 degrees north Nordic Center. Beautiful, serene area, and it's just a few hundred yards away from the hustle and bustle of the downhill resort. These trails were put in 2006. There's about 12 kilometers of trails, along with a few more kilometers of snowshoe trails. We have snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, both classic and skate. We set track and groom. We also allow fat bikes. It's a great place to escape, enjoy nature. Obviously, Fat Tire Bikes has brought a whole new user group to the area. We love it. Mountain biking is in my heart and soul. It's definitely where I spend my time in the summers. And to be able to go out and still pedal and still have fun in the wintertime on these really fun tools is great. And we allow them on our whole trail system as long as the snowpack will support it. Well, those Fat Tire bikes have really big tires, anywhere from about 4 to 5.5 inches wide. Big volume, big surface area so that they float on top of the snow so they don't sink. The fact that we have different things that we can do at different times of the year, and having a winter activity, I think, is incredibly important. Staying active rather than posting up in your home through the whole winter can really help alleviate those winter blues, keep you fit, keep you healthy, and keep you happy.
We're just having a good time, basically. It's really good snow, the sun shining. We were all doing skate skiing. It's where there's no like fluffy spot at the bottom of your ski, and you kind of just, skating is basically the faster version.
It's fun. It's a great way to work on your cardio and keep up your stamina. And it's just a great exercise.
One of the great things about this area that people can expect to find is space. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's gorgeous.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission is accusing a maker of baby strollers of making inaccurate statements about the safety of its products. On Thursday, the CPSC warned consumers about the dangers of sit-and-stand double and ultra strollers made by Baby Trends. The notice came after the asphyxiation of death of a 14-month-old whose neck became trapped between the canopy and armrest of the double stroller. In a statement Friday, Baby Trends said their strollers were, quote, completely safe when used as intended. The CPSC pushed back, saying model numbers SS76 and SS66 can cause life-threatening injuries. More than 1 million strollers have been sold at stores like Walmart, Target, Kohl's, and Bye Bye Baby. Parents can go to saferproducts.gov or call Baby Trend toll-free. That number 800-328-7363, Monday through Friday, to learn more. A Washington grocery store that sold a Powerball ticket worth $754.6 million donated its bonus to a food bank. Fred Meyer got $50,000 for selling the winning ticket from Monday's jackpot at its store in Auburn. The company announced it would donate that bonus to the Auburn Food Bank on Thursday. In addition, Fred Meyer gave $10,000 to the store for associates to celebrate. Well, there aren't a lot of people who can say they've attended every Super Bowl game, but one man has done it every year since 1967 and continues that streak today. KOMO's Chris Daniels has the story.
Meet Don Christman.
It's starting to feel real.
For him, the big game is like no other.
I still have every ticket stub and I still have every program.
It is a rite of passage dating back to Super Bowl I.
The tickets were $12 for a sideline and $6 for an end zone.
The Kennebunk, Maine resident has attended every single Super Bowl, 56 in a row, with two of his good buddies.
Has it been harder to go to the games over the years?
Oh, it gets harder every year, I think. For more than one reason. Getting old is one of them. I'll be 87 in 3 months.
Christman sold old memorabilia to keep his streak alive and said he was done with it all after last year in Los Angeles. He touched down in Arizona without tickets in hand.
We want to keep your streak alive. 57 straight is what I'm hearing, right?
That's true if I get there Sunday.
I'm a big fan of keeping streaks alive.
And yet, he scored again.
We're going to send you the Super Bowl. How's that sound?
Oh, my God.
All right, let's go. All right, that's fantastic.
Visa and Verizon donated a pair of tickets to the Super Bowl stalwart as we were talking with Don.
Unbelievable.
Meaning the guy who says this football game is now more about friendship and family will keep his connection for at least one more kickoff.
The streak's alive.
It sure is. Well, if I live to Sunday.
What a great story. Meantime, in local sports, the Gonzaga Bulldogs had a pair of crucial games on Saturday. Alex Crescenti is here with more on how they fared and a little bit of history made in the process. That's coming up in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
At Fred Meyer, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath,
from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
In therapy, there is promise. Each step forward is an achievement and a gift of hope. And at each hurdle, an encouraging hand. Joya, every child is limitless.
When you pull up in a brand new $85,000 GMC Sierra Denali, neighbors are going to notice, especially Gary. Don't make this weird, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway at Northern Quest. Now through March 30th, play daily with your Cameras Rewards card, and you could have a brand new, fully loaded GMC Sierra in your driveway come spring. Details at northernquest.com.
For a limited time only, get a new John Deere 1023E compact utility tractor with a 120E loader for only $199 per month. Take advantage of this exclusive offer for low monthly payments on top-of-the-line equipment that gets the job done, backed by our consistent quality customer service. Hurry in to your local Pape Machinery, Ag, and Turf store today to cash in on these limited-time offers and get your property ready for the spring ahead. Pape keeps you moving.
You heard what the doctor said, right, Dad? These pain meds, they're no joke. And this, it's an opioid. They can be very addictive.
But I need my strong pain medicine.
I know, Dad, I understand. Just make sure you only take what the pharmacist said. And keep it in this locking bag from the pharmacy so it's away from the kids.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'll put this in the locking bag.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Protect the people you love from opioid misuse. Lock up your medication.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. At Fred Meyer, however you shop, in-store, pickup, or delivery, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards. That's a win-win-win. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Throughout the years, Gonzaga and BYU have played in some pretty epic encounters, and if Saturday night was the final time that these two teams face off as conference opponents, it's never going to be forgotten. And while the NCAA tournament is probably out of the picture for the Cougars, for the Bulldogs, they're still playing for a lot more than just an appearance in March, as they were going for their 21st win on the season and a chance to stay within one game of St. Mary's for the first place in the WCC standings. But late in the second half, this game was in serious doubt as BYU took a 6-point lead and it was 3 conference losses that was looming. That's when junior guard Julian Strother came off the bench with 4 fouls and took over the game, hitting a couple of clutch baskets from beyond the arc. He would finish with a game-high 26 points to help lift Gonzaga to the 88-81 win, but it certainly takes some trust to bring a player with 4 fouls back into the game, and that's exactly what Mark Few has in Strother.
Asked him if he's ready to go, and we called his number right when he came in, and had several baskets, but obviously those threes were the ones that were just huge.
I don't know. These guys just really trust me to make big shots, and somehow, some way, my man's head gets turned or they go under a screen, and these guys make the right read and find me, and I'm always going to shoot it every time.
And on Saturday afternoon, the Gonzaga women honored one of their greatest ever, retiring the number 21 worn by Courtney Vandersloot, who helped lead the team to their Elite 8 appearance in her senior season. And this year's team is hoping to get to a similar place, and they certainly helped out their tournament resume in a big way Saturday, beating Portland 63-53 to take back sole possession of first place in the WCC standings. Now, this game belonged to senior guard Kayleen Trong, who scored a game-high 20 points, as also in the process surpassed the 1,000-point mark in school history. And she had to perform this season without her twin sister, Kaylee, but it's still nice to have her support from the bench.
But just to get to 1,000, I would say 2.5 years. My freshman, sophomore year was okay, but it's a good accomplishment.
She knows that our team relies on her, and that's okay. She's okay with having the weight of that on her, and knows that she relies on them as well, and she's going to find them just as much as they're going to find her. So I'm really happy for her. I had no idea that she was that close to the 1,000 points. It's quite an honor. Obviously not a lot of people get to it, or not everybody, I guess.
And there's quite a big game going on right now down in Glendale, Arizona. Super Bowl 57 between the Eagles and the Chiefs. That game features 4 players that played their college ball here in the Inland Northwest. And one of those guys is Chiefs rookie cornerback Jaylen Watson, who played 2 seasons for the Washington State Cougars. Already in his first year in the league, Watson has come up with some huge plays for KC, including 2 interceptions in the playoffs. And his former head coach Jake Dickert says his time in Pullman helped prepare him for this moment.
He's got the length, he's got the size, he's got the speed. But I think there was intangible factors that hopefully in our small time together that he learned that allowed him to develop traits and habits. So when he got his opportunity, he was ready. Right? He was a late 7th round draft pick. Everyone saw the talent. But sometimes you got to wait your turn in line in the NFL before that opportunity arises. And it came to him sooner than later.
And checking in on the score, that one's not exactly accurate. In the third quarter, it is 24-21 Philadelphia right now. Philadelphia, though, knocking on the door of the red zone. But we'll keep you updated on the score. I'm sure this is the only place that you can find the Super Bowl score.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor. Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath. From start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
You want to know why I call South Carolina home? Come on, take a road trip with me. When you look around, you can really get a sense of why I love my home state. From the beaches all the way up to the beautiful mountains, South Carolina's got awesome scenery, cool cities, rich culture, and super friendly people. Of course, the best thing you could do is come down to South Carolina and find your own favorite places. Come see why I love this place.
Looking for some fun? Then come play for the day at the Coeur d'Alene Casino and discover new ways to win big inside the new Discovery Den, the first and only video game testing room in the U.S. with many of the top manufacturers in the world under one roof, where you get to play them first and decide which games stay and which ones don't. You will set the trends for the future of gaming, only at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Welcome home. There's a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get right to the point. It's the President's Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress.
President, what's that mean for the average American?
It means saving $100 off every $1,000 you spend.
And purple?
With bipartisan support, we've allocated up to $900 off adjustable mattress sets.
And how will the people pay for these so-called savings?
Try 4 years, no interest, and free shipping. The President's Day Super Sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
Well, some active weather here for a couple of days. End of the week looks pretty nice. Nice to see some more consistent 40s. I've been enjoying the warm weather.
Yeah, a little hint of spring there. Well, that's going to do it from us here tonight. Enjoy the Super Bowl. We'll see you tonight at 11.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.